Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The situation is desperate for the Ukrainians, and that comes from the Ukrainians' new armed forces chief. And there's at least two desperate locations. One is Avdiivka and the other one is Kupiansk. I have here two articles coming from the Ukrainians and from the, CIA, I want to call it, State Department. I'm going to start with Ukrainian article. And there I'm going to talk about Avdiivka being at the verge of being cut off, the supply route being cut off by the Russians. And that would mean the end. So the new voice of Ukraine, February 14th, 2024, Russia close to severing key Avdiivka supply route, governor says. The main road leading to Avdiivka, Donetsk Oblast, is completely exposed to Russian arms fire. That happened before, so I don't know what these guys are talking about. Regional governor told the Ukrainian TV broadcasters on February 14th. Russian forces are trying to break through the Ukrainian defenses and capture the town as soon as possible, he added. And if you remember this one, I covered that as well, where the Institute for the Study of War reports Russia advanced in Avdiivka enemy 700 meters from Ukraine's main ground line of communication. 700 multiplied it by 3, you're going to find out in feet, or about 800 yards. And I'm quoting, "The road leading to the city is completely exposed to enemy fire," said Filashkin. Now, let me show you a map. Here it is. He's talking about this one right here. Without the commercials, obviously. This is Avdiivka, and I'm trying to do something and I can't do it because it's garbage. It's okay, I'm gonna go to the other one. I got prepared. So here is the map of Ukraine, and Avdiivka is right here. You can see the line of communication here would be this right here. Now, this map doesn't show the entire story. This one shows it better right there. Anyway, here is the map, and we are on the 14th, right there. So this is the line of contact, which is already covered. The only one that is available probably is this one right here. So this is regarding Avdiivka. As many as 926 people remain in Avdiivka. The town still has reserves of humanitarian aid, water, and medicine, but the situation is very difficult. 3 to 4 people leave for safer parts of Ukraine every day, according to the governor. The enemy is trying to break through the defense line and capture the town as soon as possible. Our defenders are holding back the enemy assaults on all directions. They're just going to be dying. Or, hey, we're coming out. I hope they either run away or, just go to the Russians, I guess. Next article. This comes from the Radio Free Europe and blah 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 right here. Ukraine's new armed forces chief warns of extremely difficult situation. When I say extremely difficult, that means that things are done. Extremely difficult. Now you got this, that. Oh my God, look at this. Anyway, the new chief of Ukraine's armed forces warned that the situation on the front line has become extremely difficult as Russia pours in additional troops and equipment after months trying to capture the eastern Ukrainian strongholds of Avdiivka and Kupiansk. All right, let's see where Kupiansk is. So this is Avdiivka in Donetsk, and the other one is in Kharkov, right here. This is Kupiansk. This is the Russians advancing here and all that. Kupiansk is here. In a grand scheme of things, this is how things show. Kupiansk over there, Avdiivka right here. So in the middle and the north of the contact line. Let's try the other one and see if we can get Kupiansk here. Okay, because these guys are more accurate than the other one. I like this one. They're more detailed right here. This is Kupiansk right here. So Kupiansk is here. Obviously, this is different. Yes. Kupiansk here, and this is how close they are from Kupiansk versus the other one, which is right here. You see how this looks in the Russian map here, Kupyansk, and the other one is right here is Kupiansk, more detailed, I would say. So let's go back to the article. Ukraine, which is heavily dependent on economic and military aid from its Western allies, has been facing a shortage of ammunition and military equipment on a battlefield and air defense systems to protect its civilians and infrastructure. Okay, propaganda here. So basically they say, well, we need more money. On the Avdiivka front, only during the last day, the units of the defense forces of Ukraine repelled 29 attacks by the Russian occupiers. This is Avdiivka in the middle. Wrote Sirsky, who was appointed the lead Ukraine military less than a week ago by President Zelensky. After a lengthy failed counteroffensive last year, Ukrainian forces have been stretched on a front line of roughly 1,000 kilometers in the east. All right, it says he called fresh storms. So the Russians still have more troops to bring. These guys are just probably calling, hey, we need, right there, 61 billion. So make sure you're bringing it. So that's why we are, maybe the situation is not that bad as this guy claims, just to make these guys in the United States of America saying, see, without our help, those guys will be butchered by the evil Russians. Nevertheless, I'm reporting what these guys are saying. And if you look over the map, which I look every day over the map, it seems like the Russians make small advances on those two areas, especially in Avdiivka. I think Avdiivka has been, the fate of Avdiivka has been sealed a long time ago, 4 or 5 months ago. Right now, we just, tightening the whole thing. Unfortunately, for the Ukrainians. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.